Hello, I want to discuss my action research and leadership project. Um, this school year, our main initiative was parent involvement and making sure that parents understood the content that we were teaching to students. One of the main things that we ran into was that parents were informed about activities that were going on around the school, but they didn't feel as informed about the actual content we were teaching. They felt like they did not quite understand the standards that we were teaching, especially in math, because things are different now than they were some decades ago. So they wanted to support their children in their learning efforts. However, they felt like they were ill prepared. So um, many parents just expressed their uncertainty about math standards and what was expected. So we had a curriculum night just geared towards educating parents on math and science standards. And so I created a video that explained the standards and according to the North Carolina Standard Course of Study. And it turned out to be very helpful in the end. So I want to discuss, the research and everything behind it. So the research question that I came up with was how does a teacher created curriculum night video help explain fourth grade math standards? And how does that affect parents' confidence in supporting their children and learning at home? So, what I learned from this video or creating this video and showing it to parents at curriculum night and offering it to them digitally was that they want to help, but they didn't have that familiarity. And the digital resources made it available for everybody. Having it on video made it available not just for the parents who were present, but those who weren't. So, what I've started learning throughout some research was that family engagement is connected to student success. And that's what I wanted to kind of bring out with this project. Um, and this has been studied over some years. I read a book or did some research uh, prior to this, but for this particular project, one of the authors, Tapor, had reported that family involvement supports both academic achievement and social development. Um, and so that's what we were going after. We wanted to see some gains. So, why is this relevant? Parents are important partners in the student learning. They are the ones that are with them at home, trying to help keep the flow of what we're teaching at school. Um, and so that homeschool connection stays strong. Families who understand the expectations are better equipped to help them at home. I've heard it many times. I want to help them at home. I just don't know what to do. I just don't know what to do. So, one of the things that we did was for curriculum night, prior to showing the video, we did a survey and we got some feedback from the survey. And it showed some, and plus, we had already talked to parents who felt uncertain anyway, but just getting that those numbers and that value of how they felt prior to getting this um, in comparison to how they felt afterwards. We couldn't wait to see what that was going to look like. Um, so we did collect some feedback through surveys, and afterwards we did a similar survey, just the same types of questions to see how the videos impacted their confidence and how they felt like they were able to help their students with their with their homework, how they felt like they were able to help them prepare for assessments, and just how they felt like they were better equipped to help students at home. Um, One of the things that I wanted to do, because, well, as a school, we all did it, but I wanted to make sure that we did it across all grade levels and content areas. For us, we did math and science, but I would love to do the same thing for ELA and social studies as well. And this is just a snippet of the video that I created. And I can just go up a little. By the end of fourth grade, we want your child to be able to think like a mathematician by way of reasoning, modeling, and so that's just checking their work, and the building persistence. Video, of course, is much more detailed. So the goal of this project, as I've said, is to increase parent understanding of fourth grade mathematics standards through the curriculum night video. And some of the actions, the leadership actions, we identified a need for a stronger family understanding of math standards. I researched the curriculum expectations and best practices for family engagement. I made sure that this presentation was digital. That is more so for equity because some parents may not be able to attend, and the use of technology that many people have access to is what is going to help keep this continuum going between school and home. And it promoted the collaboration between school and home. In the pictures, you'll see this is actually me. Um, Showing this is a video that I created in addition to the curriculum night video. I create videos of me teaching in real time and share it with families so that they also see it in real time in action. um, and this also increases communication, and this is advocacy for student success. I feel like students feel more prepared and parents feel more prepared when they can see what's going on at school. And so the impact of this to me is that students have support at home and feel more confident because what they're hearing at school is being echoed at home. Parents also have a better understanding of what's going on at school and the math standards and the math curriculum, and they feel more confident to help their children. Me as a teacher, I felt better because the communication was so much better. If parents had a question, they had no problem with reaching out to me because the communication between us was stronger, and it reduced the misunderstandings of what they thought their students should be doing, or with the math standards, or with the math homework, with the math curriculum, what they thought they should know. It reduced that misunderstanding and disconnect between home and school. And as a community, the school and family partnership has been amazing throughout this process. There's an increased trust and a greater investment in student success. And here you'll see some of the sources that I got. Some of them came from different university websites, and the journals in there. Um, you'll see that I also included DPI, Standard Course of Study, standards. I also included my video that I created um, as a source. And so I did quite a bit of looking around to make sure that family engagement is linked to student success. All right. I hope you enjoy my project. Thank you.